So I introduced Kathy, who is the co-founder of an organisation called A Good Thing, who were, again, really key and instrumental in the success of Heston in the Loop. And she's going to take 5 minutes just to tell you a little bit about her experiences of being a part of the project and the benefits that they felt as being a part of this. Welcome, Kathy.
Thank you, Sarah. It's lovely to be here. So yes, I'm Kathy Benwell. I am co-founder of A Good Thing community interest company. We are an online non-profit platform that connects charities right across the UK with businesses that have physical stuff to give away. This means less to landfill and more to a good cause. So businesses of all sizes and types are donating things they no longer need, which might otherwise, in many cases, have ended up as waste. And meanwhile, charities are in more need than ever before, having been through the pandemic and now, of course, being deep in the cost of living crisis. As a circular economy organisation, we became ReLondon members very soon after we set up in 2020. And when we spotted the Heston in the Loop project in West London, it just seemed like a perfect fit for what we were doing. The fact that our platform was specifically designed to be used by small and medium-sized organisations, not by huge corporates, used on a hyper-local level, meant this really was a very compatible project for us to be part of. A Good Thing was founded on the knowledge that while tons of business waste goes to landfill every year, UK charities, which are often literally minutes away from these businesses, are struggling to deliver the services that their communities need. We saw a very obvious gap that we felt we could try to meet. From the outset, our platform has emphasised the value of connections being made within neighbourhoods, of donations being made right within communities. So yes, it's wonderful that a local charity now has a couple of sofas for its community centre or wooden pallets to be used in its community garden. But for us, even more powerful and meaningful is the fact that a deep connection has often also been made between that local business and a charity that's maybe a mile down the road from the business, supporting that business's neighbours for the past 15 years, but the business often didn't even realise existed. One of the most exciting outcomes for us, specifically from the Heston project, has been a huge expansion into the hotel and hospitality industry, an industry that, it turns out, generates a lot of waste. A few months into our involvement with the Heston in the Loop project, we managed to get a Hilton hotel in Heston to sign up with the platform, and it immediately listed some sofa beds to be donated. A few days later, it then listed some framed artwork. Our contact at the hotel had had such a good experience, he immediately introduced us to the Heathrow Hoteliers Association, whom we were then invited to present to, and word spread really quickly from that point onwards, and we soon had hotels right across London and beyond registered with the platform and donating items as varied as duvets, hotel uniforms, used coffee grounds, wooden pallets, shaving kits, baby buggies, picnic wear and pillows. Then last summer, many months after the Heston project had come to an end, we were delighted to have Hotel Co 51, which is a really big European hotel operator, sign up all 17 of its UK locations to the platform. And between them, this is just a sample, these users in the past 12 months have donated baseball caps, sunglasses, printers, hand sanitizer, paper, pint glasses, water jugs, plates, pencils. That's just a couple of examples of what's been coming through from these 17 hotels across the UK. We've also had the Heathrow Sheraton join us and donate a huge garage full of furniture following refurbishment of their conference centre. The Heathrow Radisson has signed up and donated mattresses and bed bases. And Marriott in Essex has donated 110 conference chairs that were shared across 3 amazing local charities in Essex. A hotel in Newcastle has donated notepads and paper cups that went to a local community hub. Just a few examples of the sorts of bits of progress that have come directly from our involvement in the Heston in the Loop project. And in each of these cases, and there have been literally hundreds more matches, the charities involved have genuinely been impacted by the items that they've received. Items that were most likely on their way to landfill, or at least items that the businesses have told us they didn't have a clue what to do with. And all this from just having originally been part of the brilliant Heston in the Loop project and having been ReLondon members. So hopefully this has given you a good flavour of how a circular neighbourhood can work and of how being part of one can benefit all of those involved. And of course, if you know of organisations that could benefit from being part of a good thing, we would love you to spread the word. Thank you so much, Sarah and the ReLondon team, for inviting me to come along and tell you a little bit about our platform.
Thank you, Kathy. So it's so inspiring to hear. And it sounds like you've grown and expanded from that even more than what I most recently heard. So never ending journey for you, which is absolutely brilliant to hear.